guys, how do minutes konnichiwa. My name is Tiza and welcome to my channel. Today I'll reacting to Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2 episode 11. Yeah, there are only 2 episodes left and I'm very excited about this episode. I'll be honest, I've read or seen somewhere a tiny bit of what this episode is about. So I kinda know what to expect from this episode, but I don't know any details, so I'm super excited. We just had the sports festival still going on, and we get to know more and more about Ishigami's backstory, or at least now we know the rumors that were going around, and I feel like they're also gonna explain the truth at some point. So I'm very excited. So yeah, without further ado, let's just all right into the episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode and 3, 2, 1, go. Aniplex. Oh my god! He looks so cute! Oh, this is the performance. Nice. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh. Oh. Yes. Mm. Yeah. That's the girl. That's the girl from the rumors, isn't she? Oh. No, just when he was starting to look more forward. Oh. See? Like, they know about him from middle school, but they don't care about the rumors. I mean, I'm sure they must know about the rumors as well. But see, they're still, like, relying on him for this event. Oh, right, yeah. Oh. Oh wow, they don't even show their faces. Oh, he's completely in negative mode. Oh no. Are we getting a backstory? Is this his backstory? Oh my gosh. Every time I see Ishigami with short hair, damn. That's the girl. Kyoko. He's so cute. He's so cute. Aww. Oh. That's why he has such a grudge against couples. That's the boyfriend. Your stew timing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. And this not related to romantic feelings or something. Just you don't want people who are nice to you to get hurt like that. What? No. Oh my god. What if this is just my guess, but maybe that's something like a nude picture of her or something, and he, threatened him with saying that he would. But damn. Oh my gosh. Oh, even when she called out to him. Uh-oh. And everyone's of course there watching this. So that's how the rumor started to spread. Yeah, just because he was like the loner already. Gosh. This is so harsh. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Damn. Even the girls he was trying to protect and did everything for, even she didn't understand why he did everything. Wow. So that's the truth of what happened. Wow. Yeah, like in the end, violence is not the answer, but come on, like, yeah. Oh, damn. See, that's what I thought, that he would just spread, like, sex tapes or nude pictures of her around school. Then already graduation happened. Yeah. Uh, yes. Yes, Shirogane. You finally get to see their faces. He came over. Shirogane. Oh. Mm-hmm. Shining the light on him. Uruse back. Aww. Uruse baka. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, now he's going forward. But damn, that girl still has a grudge on him for doing that? Yes. Yes. Oh. It's okay. The girl from the cheerleading squad. Oh, they all from the cheerleading squad. Oh, now they're finally. Oh gosh. What? She still wants to get together with him? Well, yeah, she doesn't know anything. Maybe, but... Aww. What? Sit back. Aww. Oh. I need to catch my breath. Alright, so that was episode 11 of Kaguya-sama Love Story Season 2, and Wow, this episode really made me feel a lot of different emotions. This was truly Ishigami's episode. We got his entire backstory, we got to know the truth behind the rumors, what actually happened in middle school, and they made us see like the difference between how Ishigami used to be and how he is right now, like how the circumstances is so much different, you know? That there's like no need to look back anymore to his years in middle school, that everything is right in front of him and all he needs to do is just look up and just move forward. Wow. Oh gosh. Wow. So like his backstory, like just actually none of the rumors are true. Like none of it. It's just something that the boy called Ko came up with. It was just because of the one girl that he tried to protect. And it had nothing to do with romantic feelings. Like maybe Ishigami had indeed romantic feelings towards her. But it wasn't about that. It was just, he was already a little bit of an outcast. Like he didn't have any friends. He was already kind of a loner. But she was still, despite everything, she was still like the one person who was nice to him. And often in those kind of situations, if you're nice to an outsider, other people will see you as an outsider as well and will treat you differently. That's what often happens, especially in middle school, where people are still a lot younger, a lot more immature. But despite all of that, the girl still, you know, just talked to him, just treating him the same way as everyone else. And for Ishigami, that was just something very special, you know, that's just something that he really treasured, and that also made him want to protect her. And even though he wasn't very happy with the fact that she got a boyfriend, that still hurt him. So I guess he might have indeed have romantic feelings for her. Otherwise, it wouldn't bother him that much that she got a boyfriend, right? But he was still like accepting it, like he was still wishing other couples happiness. But it was just when he discovered, just by accident, that her boyfriend was cheating on her with someone else, that's what he couldn't accept. And of course, like, Ishigami knew from himself that he had a very high sense of justice, and that also had to do with it. Like, he could have just let it go and just ignore it, but he couldn't because he really cared for that girl. So that's why he confronted the boy in the end. But yeah, what he didn't account for was that the boy was just a nasty dude who had like probably some sex tapes or something like that he would spread around if Ishigami would tell anyone that the boy was cheating on her. And yeah, that's just low. And of course, like, it would, if I were in Ishigami's position, it would make me angry as well. But of course, like, he shouldn't have resorted to violence because that's just not the answer to that. But like, the boyfriend was just provoking him so much, so I can understand in one way how it all led to that. But the thing is, after that, all Ishigami had to do was write an apology letter, and then the whole matter would be solved. But that's what he couldn't. He couldn't write an apology letter because even if he did, he wouldn't mean a word of it. That's one thing. Of course, like, an apology in general, you have to mean it. Like, you cannot just say sorry to someone for something you did wrong without meaning any of it. That's not an apology. So I guess that's one reason why Ishigami couldn't write the apology letter. And the second reason is something that Shirogane brought up later, is because if Ishigami wrote that letter, it would also mean that he would kind of be saying that the boy was not cheating on her, you know? And that's something that Ishigami wouldn't want to acknowledge. So all he did was just protect her all of those years, even though she herself did turn against Ishigami. Like, wow, she didn't even, like, realize what was going on in reality. Like, he had sex tapes of hers. Like, it's not strange for couples to have something like that, I know, but it's just so low for the guy to use that as threatening material, it's so low. And she had no idea, and she just turned against Ishigami without knowing that her boyfriend was even cheating on her. But it was just, Ishigami was already the loner of the class, and her boyfriend was just much more popular. I think he was the captain of some club. I'm not really sure. At least he has a lot more popularity. So of course that makes the people believe him much easier. But for Ishigami, it's just so frustrating. It just didn't make any sense. But he couldn't say the truth because all these sex tapes or nude pictures would be spread around school, and he didn't want to do that to the girl. And yeah, that's how all these rumors start to spread. And he got suspended. And he had to stay at home the whole time because he never wrote the apology letter. That's the only reason. That's the only reason he never could go back to school. But then I loved the moment where Shirogane stepped into Ishigami's room, and you could see like the clear difference between light and dark. And it was just when Shirogane was stepping towards Ishigami, he like dragged Ishigami into the light as well. Or at least dragged him out of the darkness. And I love that like symbolism. Because of course like in reality it's not like the light shifted, you know? It's just like symbolic. Shirogane like really dragged Ishigami out of the darkness, and I love it. I really loved it. And what made that scene so beautiful is just the fact that they were actually people who looked properly at Ishigami, because we've seen from the people in middle school, even the teachers, maybe even the parents, they didn't even bother to look at what actually happened. They didn't even bother to hear Ishigami's side of the story. But then we have Shirogane and the other members of the student council. So we saw at the very end of this episode, Shirogane, Kaguya and Chika creating their own secret report of that whole incident. Those were the ones who actually, you know, properly looked at the incident and drew their own conclusions, you know? And that's how they knew Ishigami didn't do anything wrong. And in the end, like, they also investigated what happened afterwards at the middle school after Ishigami got suspended. And then, you know, the boy and the girl, they broke up soon after because the boy was just scared, you know, because there was no apology letter coming. And that just added more and more pressure to him. So they broke off their relationship at the end. And the girl still not knowing what was going on. It's just crazy. But yeah, that just showed there were also people who were like willing to properly look at Ishigami, who were willing to understand him. And at the end, when Shirogane said to Ishigami that he wasn't weird or that he wasn't crazy, don't remember the exact words. I love that moment, because that's what Ishigami has been hearing from everyone around him, that he's weird, that he's crazy, and he just wanted someone to confirm that he wasn't, because Ishigami himself just didn't understand why everyone was just saying that to him. And the more he heard people say that, the more he started to believe it. But then when Shirogane said to him that he wasn't weird, oh my god, that must have felt like such a relief to Ishigami. I completely loved that scene. But that was kind of like the end of the backstory, and from that we shifted to the sports festival once again. Like, Ishigami was still like in depressed mode because that girl showed up for some reason. I don't even know why she was there, but yeah, she still had a grudge on him. It just, oh my gosh, I really cannot stand her. But just because she showed up, Ishigami got dragged into his like darkness once again. He got completely pessimistic. And you can see, like, when he gets super depressed, the people around him didn't have faces. That's something I noticed. I didn't also notice that in previous episodes that they, for example, never showed the faces of the people from the cheerleading squad. I know I've never, like, mentioned this, but I did notice it. And it just, in this episode, it became even more clear because they didn't even show Shirogane's face or Kaguya's face, even though we could see them on the sidelines. They didn't even show their face. I was like, why did they do it? And they did it especially after Ishigami got all depressed again. And it was when Ishigami was having this complete mental breakdown that Shirogane came from behind him. It's like, Ishigami, get your act together, you can do it. And that's when they showed their faces again. I was like, yes. Yeah, the people who have understood him from the beginning, the people who have supported him since the beginning, his real friends, you know, it was just so good to see that. And that already got me very emotional. But then we had Ishigami doing the relay race that he unfortunately couldn't win. But it was fine. Like, he still gave it his all. And the moment after that, oh my gosh. Whew. That really, really made me cry. When the people from the cheerleading squad came up to him, just as frustrated as Ishigami. And that's when he realized that all he needed to do was just look. Just look at the people around him. And then he could see that he has people around him that actually cares for Ishigami, or at least doesn't treat him as a weirdo like in middle school. And that's when they also showed the people from the cheerleading squad. And oh my gosh, that had so much impact, because that's something that still came as a surprise to me, you know? Ishigami is just so precious. He needs to be protected. I already loved him since the very first moment they introduced him, but now that we got to see like his backstory and how much he's grown, I'm so proud. And just seeing him smile at the end, he just has to be protected. I just want to protect him and just give him a big hug. I don't know what to do with all these emotions right now, but yeah, this is all I wanted to say about this episode. Now, I think that was the end of the sports festival. Yeah, Team Red has won. I feel bad for Kaguya and Hayasaka because they were on Team White, but I was still rooting for Team Red just because Ishigami was on there and he was also part of the cheerleading squad. But yeah, Team Red has won, so the sports festival's over. And yeah, there's just one episode left. I don't know how they're gonna wrap up this season, but yeah, we'll see that in the next episode. But wow, this was so good. The past few episodes with the focus on Ishigami, I totally loved it. But yeah, that was my reaction to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you currently see my other reaction videos, feel free to check out my channel and subscribe. And if you cannot wait to see my reaction to the next episode, you can already find it on my Patreon. So if you're interested, please go check it out. You can find the link in the description box below. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.